Hey, Frank, it was another really efficient offensive night, another night really efficient from three, I suppose, thanks in part to Wesley Matthews. But what do you think's been behind the offense just starting off the season so well when a lot of times it seems like defense kicks the season off?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're playing intelligent offensive basketball. We're really attacking, and with the exception of some stretches of the Portland game, we're really thinking extra pass basketball, and we got a lot of shot makers on this team. So, if you're focusing on shot quality and the extra pass with the shot makers we have on our team, we're going to have the ability to be efficient, and we saw that for 4 quarters tonight.
And any thoughts specifically on Wesley, who had had the tough couple of games shooting prior to this one?
Yeah, well, we don't worry about Wes. We know what he's done throughout his career. He's a knockdown shooter and a great defender, and just excited that he's in a Lakers uniform and what kind of lift he's going to give us throughout the year. Struggled a little bit, as we're playing a lot of guys and trying to get guys in rhythm. The first few games, but tonight, again, the ball movement was really good, so we got a few clean looks early, and then he made a couple of shot fake step backs, which is something he's capable of, but red hot tonight.
Kyle?
Frank, you talked before about how tough it is for you as a coach to find minutes for everybody that you think could play in the rotation. But in the sense of getting guys to touch the ball on offense and getting guys shots, is that also kind of a struggle to kind of make sure that, hey, so-and-so is getting enough touches, so-and-so is getting enough touches, and getting looks in, given stint?
Yes, it can be a challenge, and that's part of a new group learning about each other. We're working 4 new players in, 5 if you count Talon, and the guys were not really part of the rotation last year, and there's always going to be a little bit of a learning curve with guys learning each other. But again, like if you continue to focus on the shot quality and the man with the basketball thinking, set up a teammate. That's what our whole focus is to think extra pass with the ball, and the ball finds energy, it starts moving around the horn, and finds the open man. So typically, if we're moving the ball well, guys will find shots enough.
Let's go, Brad.
Frank, when you guys turn the ball over like 17 times, are there moments where you think to yourself we could really use a good practice, 2 rounds, so we can clean this stuff up?
Not really. I think most teams, when they get into the the heart of the season, there's not a lot of practice time anyway. It's just challenging your guys to be better, understanding where teams are going to force turnovers, and minimizing the times that they're self-inflicted, and they're unforced. That's what you want to stay away from. So it's really just kind of coaching the guys. We don't really try to concentrate on things we can't control, right? If we can't get on the floor because of the rapid test in the morning, or for whatever reason, like that's just out of our control, So it's not really my thought process in game.
Jovan?
Hey Frank, you've talked a lot about experimenting with lineups and rotations. You went with the different closing lineup tonight with the starters and then Keith at the big. Curious what you thought about that lineup over the last final few minutes of the game.
Well, that's a lineup that I don't need to learn anything about. I know Keith and AD and Bron helped us win a championship. With the lineup of 2 guards and those 3 guys. So it's just something I have a lot of confidence in. But the rhythm of the game dictates what's necessary too. The matchups, who's been in, who's been out. Keith had been in. We could have gone back with Mark. I still like Trez being in there. Mark had been sitting for a while. Keith had just come out, so we just went with a warm guy. But AD at the 5, Keith at the 4, Bron and 2 guards, the lineup that we know works for us. So I have a lot of confidence in that.
Last 2 questions, Brian Kamenetsky.
Hey, Frank, Anthony had his first 2 blocks of the season. He talked last night about how teams are able to maybe pull him away from the basket or intentionally trying to pull him away from the basket. What is different about shot blocking, rim protection, and the way he does it this year versus last year when he was often paired with another really aggressive shot blocker?
I really don't think there's that much difference. I mean, our other bigs are still doing great body position in defense and putting their body in front of the ball. It's just one of those things. It's a small sample size, and I do think there's a little bit of a dynamic of, we were a great defensive team and won a championship, and offenses are respecting Anthony Davis. If they're going to take the ball in on him, they know they're not going to get a high percentage look, so they extra pass. And, a lot of times that doesn't show up in a stat sheet, but, Anthony's still having that same presence.
Last question, Dave.
Frank, on the other side of the sideline tonight, some history was made. Becky Hammon became the first to act as head coach during an NBA game, or an NBA regular season. Just wanted your comment on that.
Yeah, I didn't know that was her first time. I know she had coached some summer league teams. I thought she had filled in, but I guess not. It was well deserved. I've talked to her a bunch, in coaches conferences and whatnot, and she really knows her stuff. And obviously she's here for a reason. She's equipped. She's intelligent. The guys have great respect for her, and I think she's going to be a head coach in this league someday. And I think most of our coaching community feels the same way. So, kudos for her for getting that first opportunity tonight.